Alright, I got another build for you guys. This one is extremely fun and crazy strong. It's going to carry you through the rest of your game and into your new game plus. You'll be shredding enemies like they're made of paper. It's just an absolute powerhouse. So let's get right into it. So all you need is the Morgut Cursed Sword. You get this sword after defeating the Omen King in the palace. If you're worried about this fight, don't be. That guy is a total pushover. There are regular enemies harder to deal with than him, so getting this sword is a piece of cake. This build revolves around spamming the Cursed Blood Slice weapon skill. What this does is, as you can see here, you attack and then the slash lingers, then explodes. It does quite a bit of damage, and also substantial fire damage. You can chain it with another attack for even more AoE damage, so basically you're doing 4 times the damage in just 2 hits. But the main selling point of this sword is its speed. It's got faster cast time than most other weapons, if not all. Faster than Moonveil and Rivers of Blood and even some fist weapons. The charge gives you a little bit of an iframe depending on who you're fighting. If you're fighting a melee boss, you can do this all day. One of the reasons a lot of people prefer Bloodhound Fang is the fact it can be buffed by spells, so they think it will result in more damage. But the Bloodhound Fang kinda does the opposite of what this sword does. With the cursed sword you dash forward, jumping in the fire like a man instead of retreating. Considering how fast it is, the damage output will outweigh the lack of buffs. I think the Bloodhound Fang and this sword can complement each other somewhat. You go in for the kill, and if you fail, you can jump back out with the Fang. The great thing about the Fang is its skill is more like a dodge than anything, so you get more room for errors. This playstyle is a bit clunky though, so instead you can dual wield them and buff the Fang with Frost or Lightning or something for a little more damage, but mostly for style points. I prefer to keep a seal on the other hand for backup. For the armor, you want to wear the Mask of Confidence. This helmet gives you more Arcane, which scales with bleed damage, which is your main damage output. The fire is great at clearing groups of enemies, but when fighting bosses, you need the bleed more. This is a Dex Arcane build, so you want to invest in those stats. I put more into Faith because I'm using the Erdtree seal and it scales great with incantations, and Lightning incantations scale with Dex also, so you can already see how massively powerful this build is. For the playstyle, all you need to do is spam the weapon skill at anything you see until you no longer see it. The skill has such a wide range that you don't even need to lock onto your target. Your whole game plan is keep your entire screen as red as possible and watch everything die. For the talismans, you can wear the 2 demigod seals. I honestly can't think of any better talismans. I mean, they're basically free levels. For the other 2, you can wear the Prosthesis Wearer, Heirloom, and Warrior Jar Shard for more damage. If you don't have the Jar Shard, you can wear the Twin Blade Talisman for now, then switch them out later. Alright, so that's all for now. I hope you enjoy this build, and I'll see you again soon.